Alright, hello to all my guys, gals, and non-binary pals out there across the electrical ocean. We have already got some action in this game that I'm totally not late for. We've got ColdSlash playing full faction Porglar Swamp, bringing some mere folk. And over here we've got Tweek playing full faction Underdepths. I almost said Twink. I almost did it. I almost butchered your name and embarrassed us both at once. But I did not. I got it right. So Bloodgoyle grabbing this font. And Bloodguard in this one, so I'm assuming this is some kind of bleed variant. There's so many ways you can play this deck now. I kind of like it, but I also think it's a little confusing to the plebeians among us who aren't too familiar with Underdepths. We'll figure it out. It's fine. This game is good for nothing if not experimentation, right? So I feel like there's going to be a lot of that going around these days. Unfamiliar. Okay, so we're gonna have wizards. We're gonna have a bunch of nonsense. No flame charge, notably. So probably won't see many fire champs. I guess it'll just be replicating and flourishing everybody. Flourish on the Chronomancer is going to go pretty hard, but she will get one opportunity to shatter that bloody imp. No, actually, she's not shattering the imp. She's doing a Nora shield instead onto the Swamp Thing. Which is, I mean, I guess, I think I would have preferred shattering the imp. Because you shatter the imp, you take away the potential relic contest, you get rid of the dictate target, and then, I don't know, you're out of double hit range, so you don't, need the Nora barrier just yet. But yeah, I think not shattering now runs the risk of potentially having your font contested and then just having Tweek move the imp back and do some stuff with it that you probably don't want. So Swamp Thing moves in, gets a hit, and then deploys a Quagmirian. Now, Quagmirian used to be one of the worst champions in the game. I remember because Cryfar used to play it all the time. Shout out to anyone who remembers Cryfar. And he would play that shit with Bloated Toad and Flycatcher, and it would be hilarious because Quagmirian had Dehydrate and Hydrate, and he was a melee champion with 5 speed, and he was just awful. But now he's Hydraxor's bitch, so he's definitely moved up in the world from worshipping the shoebox to worshipping a giant swampy slimy dragon. But yeah, he can bring some healing. He has another waterfront guy for your other aquatic guys. So he's a guy, he can do guy stuff, but Swamp Thing, I'm assuming is going to take some beats. I don't know, if I were Tweek, would I really want to hit into Nora Shield? Probably not, but then again, what does he really lose by sitting back and waiting for that to disappear? Is it rank 1? No, it's rank 2. So we would have to wait a couple turns. But I mean, maybe we could see a Dictate, assuming it's not off, it's on cooldown. But we could maybe see a Dictate and then a Relic contest up top. That would be a play. Because Infamiliar, well, he can't quite get in the font with Familiar though, so he would have to abandon mid for that. Probably not worth the cost. But he is moving up for something. He's analyzing the situation real hard. ColdSlash, by the way, is our rank 1 player in 2v2s. I'm guessing Slugbait did something to bring those rankings back. Was that a Purifier? There was a Purifier on the Swamp Thing. Okay, so we got a favor from Imp. And then he dispelled the Nora Shield, I suppose. Is that worth it? No, probably not. I mean, you didn't get the kill, I guess. But I mean, yeah, I don't think that's really worth the Nora. I would favor another deploy. You're against FS. You're gonna get out-champed eventually. And I think going for the Purifier here versus a Leech Vitality, transfer life in the back, you're not going to get it just doesn't seem all that important to Purifier the Nora barrier when you can just be patient. Just be serene, be in the moment, be at peace with the world and yourself, and you can maybe just sit back. And I know it's not Underdepth's forte to do so, but he didn't really gain anything off of that Purifier, And here, I guess Swamp Thing can just be healed up. You can even give this thing a fucking Aquatic Talisman, because he'll always be on water, right? So he'll always Aquatic Talisman on a Swamp Thing and the Pummely guy. What's his name? Voodoo Shamfai. I always like putting Aquatic Talisman on those guys. Because they're like, they always have water around them. You'll always be regenning up. And Voodoo Shamfai in particular has Void Shield. So you can get a lot of mileage out of that. If we're going to get a Hydrate here from Chronologist, and we might actually see a dead... Well, Templar is one space short of a double. We are going to see a double from Swamp Thing, one from each of these guys. I don't think that... Yeah, that's not enough. There's going to have to be another spell. Oh, another Templar. Okay, so I was going to say another spell, but Templar coming in gives everyone a bit of AP, so this means this Templar is going to get a double. So let's do some quick maths. We got 14. Okay, so 14 there. Oh, he's attacking too fast. But yeah, this is going to be a kill after that. What? You moved in? Okay, so he didn't actually need that second Templar. Oh yeah, that does give damage to Merfolk too. So yeah, he did need that Templar. All right, well played, ColdSlash. You already had the plan before I managed to articulate it. And wow, ColdSlash actually takes the game off of that? Bruh, all right, I guess, yeah, that was probably game. That was a quick one. I'm going to go back to lobby and see if there's another one going on. I want to get some more games with the new runes out. There's been a bunch of changes. Maybe, I don't think I've gotten a game like with Bach yet, like a proper game. At least not on the channel. I played against them, but I have not uploaded a game like that. Oh, we got Lanu here. Okay, should we go Lanu versus Oxkill? I really don't like recording Oxkill games because they always turn out the same. But, oh, Scythebill. Oh, my boy. My bro. My man after my own heart. I love Scythebill. This guy is a real asshole, I gotta say. Scythebill sits in your font. Like, what the hell do you do versus this thing? Leap, Scrapper, and then regen on top of that. Like, he's 8 speed. He just jumps around your font, contesting for days. Scrapper is a pain in the ass if you don't have precision. And he actually managed to walk into that Night Watch. So, no stealth. Wait, he doesn't have Knockout on his Night Watch. Oxkill? Okay, well... Yeah, but Knockout is like the only reason you'd want to run Night Watch. It makes him the harasser he was born to be. Like, why would you want Provision Offense? Like, how many equips are you really running for that? Okay, well, I'm not gonna rag on Oxkill too badly. He is living his best life, playing how he wants to be. I haven't even talked about Lanu's deck yet. I'm assuming it's Beasts. SPSL. I was too busy gushing over Scythebill. Yeah, look at this. This Scythebill, I guarantee it. I'm calling it now. He will be in this font the entire game, and you can't convince me otherwise. Oxkill will simply not Divinity's Touch the Scythebill, and if he does, I will immediately exit the game and die laughing, because that would be hilarious. So, Elemental Warstaff here, moving around. He doesn't want to be anywhere near cannon. Honestly, I would put the Warstaff in the font over the Angel. I mean, Angel has Shroud, right? Like, why would you take Shroud and not put your Evasive Champion in the font? That seems a little silly. But here comes, a Hammer Strike onto the Scythebill. Okay, so there's gonna be some spell action from Oxkill. And you know what's funny about this? That Hammer Strike did not even guarantee the kill on the following turn. And what the hell just happened to Lanu's font? What else is out here? So we were a little late to this game, of course. I don't know what else... Okay, so Oxkill actually has a second Night Watch. That is a second Night Watch contesting that font, right? Night Watch... All I'm seeing is Night Watch. So we've got the Night Watch duo. And Lanu, I don't know what he's thinking. Did he just not notice that second one? Or does he not give a shit about his other font? He can't even get back there with Ravager. Like, he's just gonna go all in on mid now. And I mean, he is. Like, Ravager can get an execute hit. And then Moga Cannon can finish that Angel after the totem. So, and... What? Okay, bruh. Oxkill, like you... My god, man. This is why I hate recording Oxkill games. Alright, you know what? Take 3. We're gonna... This will be the last one. I've tried too much. You guys have no idea, all right? You have no idea how many games I record and have to scrub because something like this shit happens. Someone surrenders early, the game is boring. I don't know. Okay, so we can get ColdSlash on the rebound. Maybe you go for one of these other games. Nah, you know what? We'll just get this one. I want a full game. I want a proper game. Okay, so we got ColdSlash back again versus Ice Speeds. Playing full faction Forglar with the Aquatics. So we've got aquatics, and then elves or whatever ColdSlash is playing. So Frenzied Pyramid getting the tempo. I'm guessing he did that just because he had the AP too and didn't really have anything else to do. Grant Tempo is one of those abilities that you can't really guarantee your opponent will play into that. So you basically cast it when you're about to cast a spell so that you can get an extra AP for a double tap or something. It's especially good in FS because FS has a lot of good cheap spells. Marsh Song, still fairly runnable. Lost Echoes, surprisingly underrated. Cleansing Mist, maybe, nice hidden spell. Confusion, very cheap. So they got ways to abuse that, especially on a Berserker champion like Piranid, which can't save AP. Grant Tempo is pretty nice. So, Experimental War Spirit. Now that is going to be a force in this game. These Piranids, normally these Piranids are fairly menacing in melee. But Soul Strike is definitely something you want to play extra careful around. Because this thing is basically one of the best Super Champ counters in the game. Got Dispelling Blows, and if that wasn't enough, it has Soul Strike. And then it can also get Frightful Blows in Forsaken Waste, but of course ColdSlash. I'd be very surprised to see Forsaken Waste champions come out of ColdSlash's deck in this game. So maybe Condor Fury is thinking about rushing that side font, huh? You can just fly over the water and just get on in there. All of ColdSlash's champions are currently in mid. Circadian Merchant, that is an interesting one. I do not see this champion very often. It's just kind of boring, you know? It's a ranged unit with aquatic armaments, and that's about it. This champion was released during the era when Desert Owl Games they were just kind of running on fumes, and they really didn't give a shit. Not that they didn't care about the game, they just had to make the best of what they were, make the best of what they had. So, you know, the art's fine, the champion design could be better. Aquatic armaments maybe once in a while will come in handy. Like I mentioned in the earlier game with ColdSlash that Aquatic Talisman is really nice in this kind of deck. But, you know, stuff like Scimitar of the Deep, Tidemaster's Bandolier, there's a lot of good equips in FS. Snaptooth Helm, potentially on your Swamp Guard Crushers. Could see it come back. And yeah, Condor is definitely eyeballing that font. She wants in that Squishy Merchant. Oh no, but you got to watch out for the attack net. Then you'll get grounded and you'll get drowned. You'll get mauled by these piranhas. You'll just have a whole bunch of things happen to you that you do not want. So yeah, you better watch out for that net. War Spirit's backing off. I guess I would favor the War Spirit in this font over the Inspector any day. And the thing in this matchup is War Spirit's really nice to play around Bubble of Protection because Soul Strike goes right through that. It just goes right on through. Also Nora Shield. That Nora Shield I feel like was a little preemptive. You just gotta be patient. People in this game are so like aggro focused. They don't have the patience or the attention span to just sit. You just gotta sit for a while, you know? You don't have to do everything right this moment. Especially when you're playing a faction like FS, man. You just gotta chill. You just gotta smoke. You just light one up and, you know, just observe the universe as it is. But here I guess we're gonna see a Hydrate, maybe like a Slipwater to go in for that kill. Actually, you know what? Undertow would go hard here because you can pull, just move off this space and undertow this fucking oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna undertow the Inspector onto this water space. Hey, there we go. I called it. I knew that was coming. So Undertow pulls the Inspector forward. He's going to take a bit of damage shield damage, but with Nora Shield, that's actually a boon rather than a bane. And that will be a Killerino for Ice Speeds. So he's going to get double hit here and then Frenzied for the finish. This is why I kind of was hoping the War Spirit would take its place. Fear would have been fine, but Phase Shift, like if he had Phase Shift on this War Spirit instead, it would have been a lot better for him because he could have just put that up, anticipating the play, and then just stall for a turn. But that's a really nice kill from Ice Speeds. basically guaranteeing the font, because I mean, War Spirit's all the way over here, Condor is over here. You can't really get in there with anything because I'm assuming Ice Speeds runs maybe not a second Undertow, but definitely Drown. So yeah, I would just keep out of that mid font for now. There is no way you're winning the 1v3. If I were Ice Speeds, I would probably just keep the Frenzied here and then pull these guys back towards this font in anticipation of the Condor contest. But we'll see what ColdSlash has. Oh, sorry, I've been calling these guys their opposite names this entire time. ColdSlash is the FS player, and Ice Speeds is the KF player. I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what's come over me. I haven't actually... you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to make any excuses. I could make some bullshit excuse about real life stuff, but I'm not going to bother. Not important. These guys are as they are, and I will now forever remember their names because of this mistake. So what is this? Aquatic? Yeah, that's aquatic armaments. We haven't seen a single equip, by the way, this entire game. So great use of merchant here. Elite Blade on Condor Fury. Man, back in the day when this thing used to be thrown around on fucking acid elementals and circus decks, and then I actually think Condor used to get this equipped too. It was Condor, and then maybe it was Angel of Restoration getting this. I can't remember what the old effect was. It was like plus 20 max HP or something. And if the champion cost above 80 Nora. But there is a Grimlick's Bane here going down to kill that Frenzied. And yeah, Soul Strike just ripping through that Piranid. So no quest kill as of yet, but of course Ice Speeds made the right choice in saving that for later. Reflex is 3 here, just kind of swings the game now because the melee Piranid cannot really hit through that unimpeded. He's got his Nora shield up for one more for the rest of it. I think it's the rest of this turn. But yeah, now that Condor actually Ice Speeds is making a pretty nice comeback in this game. It was a good play on ColdSlash's part, but the problem is Undertow is like 50 Nora now. So if you don't have if you can't guarantee the maintaining your position for at least another turn, you risk losing more than you're invested in killing that target. So I think in retrospect that Frenzied Piranid was a little bit overextended. Just because you really don't want to be in charge range of the Condor if you can help it. Like positioning him up that far, like in front of the font, probably a mistake. I know he's a threatening guy, and I've mentioned that, but it doesn't mean you can just kind of throw him away, you know? Sunder here, I guess, is kind of nice to cut through the defense and all that, but ColdSlash definitely needing to respect that Condor now. Respect women, people. Respect them. Do not offer them your seat on the bus. Don't lock eyes if you can help it. And that Piranid is definitely not itching to lock eyes with the Fury. He sees the crazy eyes, and he's like, man, she is off the craziness scale on the chart, right? The crazy versus hot chart. I'm sure everyone has seen that by now. Condor Fury skews way too far to the crazy zone to be dateable. But Merchant, do the ground. Get that net over her and pull her back to your van. No, he's not going to do it. He's just going to sit there with some AP. But that's fine, I guess. Well, it's a little risky moving on to this water under threat of drown, right? Because you definitely don't want to have your War Spirit drowned. He is like your main backup. But this Corgi Ranger is again eyeing the side font. And I was thinking, okay, so yeah, there's going to be a Desecrate Earth. Little awkward to play around in full faction Kathir Forest, but it's there. It's doing some tick damage. And I guess I would probably go in for one hit on that Piranid. Just let him know who's boss. Let him know who the strong independent Condor is. And then just back off after that, because you'll have charge up on the following turn. You have your beset on, for Declare Hunted. I wouldn't advise going in now unless you can somehow work out a kill. Maybe it would cost at least 2 spells, I think. Swift Wind or maybe Light as a Feather on the Fury for an arrow shot. Then yeah, just back off for now. See, Ice Speeds has it right. He's like, yeah, just chill, man. Just sit back and be patient. No need for everything to happen all at once. There's the Investigator. Or some clues. laying those things down like Sherlock bumbling Holmes. I don't actually, I'm not a huge fan of the BBC Sherlock. I know a lot of people praise it, but I'm just like, oh, is that a cleansing mist? Yeah, I think that was. No, that was cleansing aura. Okay. I saw the cleanse animation go off. But yeah, this thing has cleansing aura. I guess fine. I mean, doesn't one of these Merfolk have cleanse on deploy? I think it's the one that nobody ever runs. The one with premonition too. You know what I think is really underrated is the Force Mage. I want to see Force Mage in play one of these days. You could even finagle some kind of FS Wizard deck. Doing my best Alakami impression. Just play FS Wizards and get your telekinetic thrust Force Barrier champion on 2-turn cooldown with their abilities. I think there's a lot of potential for that because Force Barrier is pretty strong. And then you just thrust into that. She's really self-synergistic. And then she has Gale to push your own champions into threat range. But here, you could maybe make an argument for contesting that back font. It would force the Condor over there and actually net. Oh yeah, do the net. Ground it. And then you can't fly over this terrain. And then this Piranha can just walk into the font. Oh, come on. That's the play. You gotta do it. No, it doesn't look like he's going to do it. He's going to try for the kill instead. I think that'll actually be his undoing because I don't think there's any way he gets through Reflexes and Hunter Walker and 2 defense. The Piranid notably can make a triple attack with multi 3. Oh, but he's not. Oh, you're not. Oh, he's got to get in there with the Sunder first. Okay, he remembered. He remembered at the last second. Oh yeah, he wanted the Illuminate first. This thing has Illuminate now. I did not realize that. Okay, so he does the right thing. And Piranid, man, Piranid only made 2 attacks. Oh, do a Relic Contest. Can he do a Relic Contest in that font? No, he's just gonna grab the globe. But yeah, that was a pretty well played turn. He got the Illuminate plus the double Sunder. And you know what? He really showed me. I did not believe in that kill. I didn't think he had the damage for that through Reflexes 3. But I mean, the Piranha did. Yeah, Merchant actually did 12 damage on her own. Man, good on you, Merchant. Maybe I was underselling the Merchant here. But are we going to see a return on the kill on the Piranha? You got to get the Investigator in there. Arrow shot, probably, right? And you see 11, no, 9, then 10, that's 19, and then a Soul Strike. What is max HP? 49? No, yeah, with the banner. So 53. He's doing the right thing. He's illuminating first. It doesn't affect Soul Strike, but it does affect the arrow shot. I think he's a little bit off. Soul Channeling might be the difference maker, though, with that. Is he going to go for... Actually, if he can go for... Okay, he's doing a Thorn Collection instead. I was thinking because there's a clue there, you could maybe, like... You could walk in, grab the clue, and then get some extra AP to give Ferocious Bite to trigger that 2 stacks of Sundered. Because funny thing, if you have negative defense on a champion, Soul Strike, even with 0 damage, will actually do a little bit more. So there's the fear, and wait, what? You're leaving with what? Why are you leaving with 1? What are you doing? And he's fearing, and then he's engaging the Chronologist. What is going on? Why are you not finishing that Piranha off? Oh, okay, well, what? And then Ice Speed surrenders? Bro, your Piranha was alive. I don't know... Like, he was out of soul channeling radius. What the hell did he surrender? Okay, well, I guess, fine. Ice Speeds surrenders because of reasons only he knows. So, well played to everyone involved in this video, and we'll see y'all in the next one.